It's hard to believe that 2017 is finally here. It's time for the first Statesman Blitz of the year, and I'm with Thomas Jones and Rick Cantu, and today we're going to be talking about some of the superlatives and things we're going to look forward to this year. And I'm going to start off with saying, Thomas, name a player or two that you think is going to capture your eye this year.
Well, there's so many good players in the Central Texas area this year. The two I'm going to be keeping an eye on, Johnny Hoyle, big play wide receiver for Dripping Springs. Last year he had over 1,000 yards receiving, 15 touchdown catches, and the kid averages over 20 yards a catch. He knows how to get down the field. He knows how to go get the ball in the air. Very entertaining player to watch. And
he's on a very good team.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to go with Deion Collins. If you miss him at the football games, it's because he's about this tall. Actually, he's 5'6", and he's a great track guy, by the way. He plays wide receiver. He plays defense. He plays special teams. You can't take your eyes off him when you're at a football game because they look for different ways to get him the ball. He's kind of a scat back. He'll do anything for the football team. He's someone to watch. Thomas, give me another one.
Well, Brandon Hawkins, you know, we can't leave the defensive guys out. He's a linebacker for Georgetown. I mean, this kid's the total package. He's 6'3", 210 pounds, had 132 tackles last year. He's going to Boise State. So Chris Ross, the former Cedar Park coach, who now works for the Boise State football program, he knows talent in Central Texas. He came down here, lured Brandon up north, sideline to sideline range, great defensive player.
I agree. My second player is Will Jennings, quarterback, Westwood High School. The stats don't need explanation. He had a viral bronchitis for much of last year, and when he did not play, they were 0-4. When he did play, they were 5-1. He's an exceptional talent. Westwood goes as he goes. Will Jennings, a player to watch. Second question, Thomas. It seems like Central Texas is always in or near the state finals. Give me a team or two that you think has a chance to make it this year.
I think a team flying under the radar in Class 4A is Wimberley. Jordan Weeks is one of the best quarterbacks that you may not have seen play in the area. And their defense, you know, the famed Code Red defense at Wimberley is always extremely talented, extremely tough, very fast. You combine an experienced quarterback with Jordan Weeks, one of the best offensive linemen in the area in Ian Burnett, plus that defense, I think Wimberley can make a long run in the Class 4A playoffs.
I love that Code Red.
Oh yeah.
It's always sounding good. I'm gonna start from the top. Our #1 team in our preseason Statesman poll is Cedar Park, and for good reason. They've been to the state finals 3 of the last 4 years. They've won 2 of them. Carl Lapsek, this will be his 3rd year as coach. In the first 2 years, he's a cool 28-1. They've got most of the players back, including maybe the best quarterback in the area, Mac Sexton. Give me another one.
Don't overlook Westlake. I know they took their lumps last year against Lake Travis. A lot of people discount them because they don't have Sam Ellinger throwing the ball anymore. But that team has most of their defense back. They have the best defensive line in the area, in my opinion. They have the best running back in the area, in my opinion, in Nakia Watson, the Wisconsin pledge. If Taylor Anderson, who's going to start for them against College Station this weekend, can give them some consistency behind center, I think Westlake can make another long run in the playoffs and maybe get back to a championship game.
Don't want to overlook Lake Travis. They're 6-time state champions in the last 10 years. So, but if I'm going to pick an under-the-radar team like you did, Liberty Hill. They've got a new coach in Jeff Walker. They won state in 06 and 07. They still got that famous slot T offense, and we're going to miss Jerry Vance, by the way, as football coach out there. But Liberty Hill could slide in there, and he could be someone that we see in Arlington back in December. Okay, Thomas, a lot of storylines out there. We have about 65 teams in the area that we could talk about. Give me one storyline you're looking forward.
It's got to be Lake Travis. I mean, they won the Class 6A Division I state championship. That's the toughest division in the state. Lake Travis won it for the first time in their history. They now have, what, 6 championships? I lose count.
6, and 10.
But they lost everybody. I've never seen such a talented group of kids in one class. So the bad news is all those kids are gone. The good news is there's a lot of talented kids that are just itching for their chance to shine under the Friday night lights, so to speak. Watch Lake Travis, see if they can overcome all those graduation losses, see if they can remain a contender for state.
Next man up, as they say.
Matthew Baldwin, quarterback.
Absolutely. One storyline I don't want to underemphasize is Andrew Jackson, LBJ. He's going to start coaching from the press box this year. As most of you know, he's got stage 4 cancer of the esophagus, which he found out earlier this year. It has spread to the lungs and to the liver. But he's out there every day. He's energized by the players, and in turn the players are energized by him, just making the effort. So kudos to Coach Jackson and the entire Jaguar football team. I know they're praying for their coach, and here's good luck and hoping for a long life ahead of you, Coach. Thomas and I share the same sentiments.
I think LBJ will have a lot of fans this year. I know Coach Jackson is very well respected throughout the Austin area. You know, LBJ will be everyone's second favorite team this year, I think.
Absolutely. So that'll do it for our first edition of the Statesman Blitz. And like we always say, we hope your favorite team wins.